The paradox of consciousness simulation. Can AI ever be truly conscious? The concept of consciousness has puzzled philosophers, scientists, and thinkers for centuries. Consciousness is typically understood as a state of being aware of and able to think about one's existence, thoughts, and surroundings. It encompasses not only self-awareness, but also the subjective experience of emotions, perceptions, and thoughts, the internal movie we experience constantly. The question at hand is whether artificial intelligence can ever reach this state, or if it will always remain an intricate simulation of consciousness, mimicking the processes of human awareness without truly feeling or experiencing them. At its core, AI operates through complex algorithms, data processing, and pattern recognition. It can be programmed to perform tasks that mimic cognitive functions like perception, decision-making, and learning. However, these actions are fundamentally different from the kind of subjective experience that we associate with human consciousness. An AI can respond to stimuli, solve problems, and make decisions based on input data, but it doesn't have an inner life, a sense of self, or the ability to reflect on its existence. For instance, a self-driving car can recognize objects on the road, make decisions about its route, and even react to emergencies. Yet, it has no awareness of what it's doing. It is simply following a set of instructions programmed into it by humans. This brings us to the paradox. If AI can simulate consciousness convincingly enough, what does it mean for our understanding of the human mind? Can we truly say that AI has become conscious, or does it merely simulate awareness without ever having the inner experience that we associate with being conscious? This is where the distinction between simulating and experiencing becomes crucial. When we talk about AI that can mimic human behaviors, such as holding conversations or solving complex tasks, are we confusing the appearance of consciousness with the real thing? If an AI could pass a test like the Turing test, fooling humans into thinking it has consciousness, does that make it conscious, or does it simply mean that it is an incredibly sophisticated mimic of human behavior? The ethical implications of this paradox are profound. If we accept that AI can simulate consciousness, we must confront the potential consequences for how we treat these machines. Could AI, with its simulated consciousness, deserve rights or ethical consideration? If it can convincingly replicate emotional responses and demonstrate self-awareness in a way that mirrors human behavior, could we be obligated to treat it with the same moral consideration as a sentient being? Conversely, if we acknowledge that AI is merely a simulation, how do we reconcile the potential for AI to outperform humans in many cognitive tasks, while still maintaining the belief that it is fundamentally different from human consciousness? Moreover, if AI can simulate consciousness without truly experiencing it, what does that mean for humanity? We often take our conscious experience for granted, but the reality is that the subjective experience of being alive, of having emotions, and of self-reflection is one of the most profound and unique aspects of human existence. If AI were to replicate this without ever experiencing it itself, would that diminish the value of human consciousness? Could our own sense of self-worth be altered if we come to realize that consciousness, the very essence of being human, might be replicated by machines, even if only as a simulation? At its core, this paradox questions the very nature of what it means to be conscious. Are we truly conscious, or are we also simply experiencing a complex simulation of self-awareness created by our brains? If AI can simulate this experience convincingly, how does that challenge our perception of consciousness itself? And if the lines between human and machine consciousness blur, how do we redefine our relationship with the machines we create? This paradox pushes us to reconsider our assumptions about the nature of mind, consciousness, and what it means to be truly alive or aware. It raises fundamental questions about the boundaries between human and machine, the ethical treatment of intelligent systems, and what our future might look like in a world where AI can simulate consciousness, but never truly experience it.